Hello everyone, and welcome to my BNB Official 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The vibrant and gorgeous week of preview. Steffy panics over Sheila and rages over Taylor falling for Deacon. By Heather Hughes on remarks. Comment on Slider television spoilers soap opera, and the bold and the beautiful. 13 The vibrant and gorgeous week of preview. Steffy panics over Sheila and rages over Taylor falling for Deacon. Steffy Forrester Finnegan will be furious over Taylor Hayes falling for Deacon Sharp and anxious about Sheila Sharp's possible response, according to the bold and the beautiful teaser video for this week. Carter Walton gets down on one knee and cautions that she's not pushing him away as Daphne Rose threatens to walk out on him in the showroom at the beginning of BNB's weekly commercial. She asks Carter what he believes he's doing when he responds that Daphne isn't pushing him away. At that point, Carter confesses his love and is ready to pop the question. And spoilers for the bold and the beautiful reveal that Daphne will soon wed him. According to the preview video, Steffy will become quite upset upon learning of Taylor's illicit affections for Deacon. You can't fall in love with a patient. He's got a crazy wife. In the promo video, Steffy yells in Taylor's office. Steffy will make it apparent that Taylor must suppress her emotions because if Sheila found out, it may be disastrous. Steffy does not want Taylor to incite Sheila's fury and endanger herself. After that, Katie Logan Spencer will meet with Deke Sharp at Il Giardino and offer to help him realize his dream of being a fashion designer. In return, Katie hopes Deke can assist her in disproving her sister. Although Brooke Logan Forrester cautioned that Katie's new fashion endeavor would likely fail, Katie will hope that Deke's talent will make her successful. As Katie establishes her design firm and grows her staff, there will be obstacles to overcome, but she will stop at nothing to prove to Brooke that she has what it takes to succeed in the field. Keep checking back for updates on Katie's attempts to become a fashion celebrity, as spoilers for the bold and the beautiful indicate that she will be hoping for positive news. Make CDL your one-stop shop for more amazing BNB spoilers, news, and updates. As Elektra makes her claim, Katie's self-assurance crumbles. Bill was proud of Katie at her office for confronting Brooke. The fact that Brooke didn't think Katie could help Logan succeed upset her. Bill informed Katie that Ridge's ego was out of control when he visited Forrester. He described how Ridge instructed him to advise Katie against pursuing her new endeavor. Katie wasn't innocent. She was aware that she still had a long way to go before she could match Forrester Creations' level of competition. Bill thought it was stupid of Ridge to undervalue Katie's abilities. Although Katie was determined to see Logan succeed, she began to question whether Brooke and Ridge were correct. Bill urged her to keep in mind that she was unique. She was incapable of failing. With Bill at her side, Katie could conquer any obstacle. As he was leaving, he told her not to let Brooke consume her thoughts since he had received a text that needed his attention. Katie remembered how Brooke had dismissed her chances of success while she was by herself at the Logan office. Brooke had no faith in her. Katie became very emotional as she was reminded of how easily things might become personal. Nevertheless, Katie composed herself and convinced herself that she might pose a danger to Logan in the fashion industry. But when she imagined a total runway catastrophe at a Logan event, while Brooke laughed from the sidelines, her confidence faltered. The term fail was used repeatedly until Katie experienced a complete panic attack due to her dismal future. After putting out a fire, Bill came back to find Katie crying. Katie focused on Brooke's actions in her vision, while recounting the nightmare to her new spouse. Bill thought Brooke was worried that Katie would take the limelight away from her, so he advised her to ignore her worries. Brooke wasn't a fortune teller, but she would always be her sister. She was unable to predict if Katie would fulfill her goals. Bill pledged to support Katie at every turn. He was her lighthouse across the deepest waters, and she appreciated him for that. Ridge and Brooke at Forrester sympathized with one another with the verbal abuse they endured from Katie and Bill. Ridge asked whether Carter had any good news when he walked into the office. Regretfully, Brooke and Ridge were powerless to stop Katie from obtaining Logan's trademark. Carter had no choice but to follow the book's instructions. He hoped that Brooke and Katie could resolve their differences and come up with a solution that satisfied everyone. Although Brooke enjoyed working alongside her sister, she felt abandoned by Katie. Ridge didn't think Katie had any chance of becoming a business tycoon, and he advised Brooke to be realistic about her sister. Although Brooke wanted to have faith in her sister, this endeavor was too much for her. Rich believed that Katie's theft of Logan's name was a bad start. They saw her as sponging off her older sister, even though she might have chosen anything. Brooke was reassured by Rich that she wasn't a horrible sister, and he thought that once Katie was humbled by failure, things will settle down. Katie and Bill had no sense of style. Brooke attempted to claim that Katie was somehow aware, but Rich dismissed it as merely public relations. Dylan, meantime, broke up Will and Electra's passionate makeout session at Will's beach house. She brought the majority of her possessions to the guest house and thanked them once more for their kindness. It was amazing that Dylan could get back in touch with Electra and have a cozy place to stay when she was at her lowest. Electra wishes Dylan had told her about her predicament earlier. She was too embarrassed to speak out, even though it had been a while. She expressed her gratitude to Will for providing her with a temporary home. Dylan was concerned that she would never be able to sleep in a clean bed again. For her, this was everything. Will left the women together so Dylan could settle in before he headed for a sunset surf. Electra was confused when Dylan gave him a big hug as a thank you before he departed. Electra understood when Dylan said that Will was the sweetest and most compassionate. She didn't anticipate Dylan staying for very long. Electra pondered whether it would take a few days, a week or two. Dylan reassured her that she was searching for more long-term lodging. This insight eased Electra, who reminded Dylan that even the kindest of hosts don't want houseguests for too long. Dylan acknowledged that she could find a new job and a place to live if she had a safe place to sleep. According to Electra, Dylan needed to acknowledge that Will was her boyfriend and show him respect. Dylan was aware of Will and Electra's connection. She also mentioned that she declined the offer at first. Only after finding out that Electra would be staying on the property concurrently did Dylan accept the invitation. Both Electra and the previous art instructor opposed Dylan returning to a life of homelessness. Dylan peered out the window and saw Will, shirtless, drying off in the pool with a menacing smile on her face. Steffy's discovery, Taylor's intimate moment, and Carter's proposal. We haven't seen Daphne in a few days, so let's start with her. The show will probably include other characters and plotlines because Friday was all about Katie Logan Spencer, Brooke Logan Forrester, and Dylan. For starters, it appears that Carter will take yet another significant love step. The COO has always moved too quickly in relationships, as fans are aware. Carter and Daphne have been in a romantic relationship for some time. They don't even live together. Yet the affection is new. Deacon and Taylor will have another therapy session at the hospital. The last several meetings have been suitable, but it looks like they'll have another close encounter. A sneak peek shows Deacon and Taylor in her hospital office. They seem to be on the verge of kissing as they stand near to one another. According to previews for the upcoming episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester Finnegan discovers her mother's truth. Steffy disapproves of Deacon, but she wants her mother to move on from Rich Forrester. In a preview clip, Steffy appears to confront her mother. So perhaps Steffy enters and catches them kissing? In any event, Sheila Carter Sharp will make Steffy worry about her mother's safety. Bill Spencer has re-energized Katie despite the fact that she appears to have had a panic attack over her venture. Katie's heart isn't doing well with all of this up and down. Returning to the new fashion house, though, Katie has some hiring and planning to undertake. It appears that Katie will set up a meeting with Deke Sharp. Keep an eye out because based on the expression on Deke's face, he will seize the opportunity to fulfill his design aspirations. The Vibrant and Gorgeous Recap. Horror Fantasy at Katie's Fashion Show. By Heather Hughes on Remarks. Comment on Television Spoilers Soap Opera Recap, The Vibrant and Gorgeous. 6. The Vibrant and Gorgeous Recap. Horror Fantasy at Katie's Fashion Show. While Electra Forrester battled some Dylan warning bells, Katie Logan Spencer had a terrifying fashion show fantasy, according to The Bold and the Beautiful. Since Bill Spencer followed the rules, Carter Walton of Forrester Creations provided Brooke Logan Forrester and Rich Forrester with some disheartening updates. With that information, Katie was free to refer to her fashion house as Logan, and there was nothing they could do about it. Bill then told Katie about his visit to Ridge and Carter on Friday's B&B show. When Katie was by herself, doubts began to creep in, despite Bill's continued confidence that she would ace this. As Katie revisited their earlier chat, She couldn't stop hearing Brooke prophesy that she would most likely fail. At one point, Brooke was delighted by Katie's fantasies about a fashion presentation that went tragically wrong, with the models' gowns falling apart. Bill offered Katie another motivational speech, and told her Logan would be a huge success when she told him what she had visualized. As Elektra and Will Spencer led her to the guest cottage over the garage at the beach house, Dylan continued to be grateful to them. Dylan flopped back on the bed, appreciating everything, and was ecstatic about the clean sheets. Elektra appeared uncomfortable when Dylan gave Will a hug as a token of appreciation. Elektra abruptly changed course and made sure Dylan was, in fact, seeking for job while Will went for a sunset surf. Dylan pretended to get Elektra's hint that no one enjoyed a house guest for very long. Dylan was unsure of how she would pay Will back for his kindness, but Elektra hinted that Will merely desired her respect. Dylan reassured Elektra after she requested him to acknowledge that Will was her lover. Dylan really mentioned that she turned down Will's invitation to remain there, until she found out Elektra would also be staying overnight. Dylan gave Elektra a hug, claiming to value her candor. But later on, Dylan ended up staring at Will without a shirt through her window, so Elektra has good reason to be concerned. Keep an eye out since spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Dylan might end up being more of a troublemaker than Elektra, and Will first thought. Make CDL your go-to source for Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. Hints from the new Bold and Gorgeous video. The story of Luna Nozawa is not done. Luna Nozawa has passed away a few times on B&B, yet she always seems to come back. Fans' refusal to accept that Lisa Yamada has actually departed the building is understandable. Another indication that the character will return is the new Luna trailer on CBS YouTube channel. Why would the soap opera continue to promote Luna if she was truly gone? In a video that lasted 8 minutes, Luna's Playing with Fire is a fitting title for Bold and Beautiful's latest Luna video. The long synopsis states, Luna's story reaches a new level of intensity as the year comes to an end. She creates chaos in her path because she is driven by a deep need for control, love, and belonging, keeping everyone guessing, revealing secrets, and testing allegiances. Luna is unpredictable and unavoidable. She will stop at nothing to achieve her goals. In a year-ending chapter that transforms everything, love, control, and survival collide as a pregnancy raises the stakes and blurs the distinction between truth and deceit. Why does the CBS soap opera claim that Luna Nozawa is still alive? Additionally, Luna revealed to Will Spencer Jr. in her last moments that she had miscarried while incarcerated and was no longer pregnant. For months, there have been rumors circulating on The Bold and the Beautiful that Luna was still alive and pregnant. Was that just confirmed by the afternoon show?